Atacama Oases. It's not about what you see, it's about what you hear, so you can truly understand. Our goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers. Be one of our very first supporters.
Did you know that the starfish you see just chilling on the ocean floor actually has eyes? Where are those eyes located? How many of them are there? And what do they even see? Are they like human eyes or totally different? How on earth does this slow-moving creature find its way across the vast ocean floor? And what's the secret behind these hidden eyes that scientists overlooked for so long? That's exactly what we're going to discover together on our next journey. At first glance, it looks like starfish don't even have eyes, right? They're totally hidden from plain sight. They aren't anything like the eyes on fish or other sea creatures we're used to seeing. And the spot where these eyes are actually hiding, that is the first of many surprises this amazing little sea creature has in store for us. Starfish eyes are actually tucked away at the very tip of each arm, right on those tiny little tube feet. So, if a starfish has 5 arms, that means it's packing 5 eyes, one at the end of each limb. And these things are super tiny. We're talking about a diameter of no more than 0.5 millimeter. Scientifically, these eyes are known as eye spot organs or simple compound eyes. They're actually pretty similar in structure to insect eyes, since each one is made up of tiny little optical units called ommatidia. The number of these units in a single eye ranges anywhere from 20 to 300, and every single unit is packed with about 100 light-sensitive cells. These eyes are totally missing the lenses that we're used to seeing in human or animal eyes. Instead, they rely on their own unique cellular setup just to soak up light. Even with that missing part, these eyes can still form real images of their surroundings, even if the resolution is a little on the low side. The light-sensitive cells in a starfish's eye have this super unique structure. They're packed with tiny projections called microvilli, plus they've got modified cilia in the mix too. This rare combo actually bridges the gap between 2 totally different types of photoreceptor cells that we see across the animal kingdom. These eyes definitely don't focus on snapping clear pictures or picking out tiny details. They're pretty slow, and they can't tell one color from another, so they essentially see the world in shades of gray between light and dark. That being said, they're still totally capable of spotting big shapes and dark blobs moving around in the ocean. The sensitivity of these eyes is just perfect for the environment they live in. They're super reactive to blue light with a wavelength of 450 nanometers. And get this, that's exactly the kind of light that dominates clear ocean water. Because of that, the open ocean looks totally bright to a starfish, while reefs show up as darker, looming shapes. Each optical organ on a starfish packs a massive field of view that stretches over 210 degrees horizontally and 170 degrees vertically. And because it's got 5 of these eyes spread out around its body, it gives the starfish a near-perfect 360-degree all-around view that totally covers everything in its surroundings. Starfish actually have this super cool, decentralized nervous system with no central brain at all. Each one of its eyes is linked directly to the nerve that runs right through that same arm. This basically means every single arm is capable of processing all that visual info it's taking in pretty much on its own. For a long time, the go-to belief was that starfish only relied on their sense of smell to get around and hunt for food. But recent research has totally flipped the script, showing that vision actually plays a huge role, especially in recognizing habitats and navigating toward them. It turns out that sight and smell are actually working together in one awesome, integrated sensory system. A peer-reviewed scientific study published back in 2014 in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society B totally confirmed that starfish eyes aren't just about some simple reflex to light. Behavioral experiments actually proved that only the individuals with healthy eyes could find their way back to their reef homes after being moved, which totally proves that those eyes are definitely helping them with visual navigation. Experiments have shown that a starfish can actually spot a coral reef from up to 13 feet. That's about 4 meters away. When it's moved away from its home, it uses those eyes to pinpoint the dark silhouette of the reef against the bright open water, and then it makes a beeline straight for it. But if it loses those eyes, it's just wandering around in random directions and can't find its way back home at all. These eyes are a total lifesaver when it comes to dodging danger too. Whenever a predator swims by, it casts a shadow over the starfish's arms. Its eyes pick up on that shadow in a flash, which kicks the starfish into gear to either bolt away or hunker down in a defensive position. Plus, it can even spot potential prey by tracking the shadows they cast too. The starfish's ability to see with these primitive eyes really reminds us of how incredible nature is, and how perfect even the simplest creatures are. This slow-moving critter, which lacks a central brain, actually has a completely integrated visual system that lets it survive and navigate the vast ocean floor. It's such a brilliant system that shows how every living thing, no matter how small, is equipped with exactly what it needs to thrive in its own environment.